Hello!
Hey everybody, we are Terry and MeLisa, and we're
in Fort Payne, Alabama. We're right now standing on the Alabama dedication to them. They're behind us.
Yeah, I'll swing around and get a picture of it.
Here's one. This one's Randy. No, this is the drum player.
Yes, Randy's over here. Yeah. Anyway,
Randy's the only one I know the name of.
Anyway, we're Nations Travels, and we are in Fort Payne, Alabama today, and we're going to look around in the old part of downtown.
See what we can find.
See what we can find, show you what it looks like down here. I'm excited. We've driven through here before. We never got out of the car and walked through town, but today we're going to do that, and I'm actually looking forward to it. You?
Yeah.
All
See
right.
what we can find.
All right, well, y'all, let's do this, and I'll show y'all around. There is a park right here in the middle of town, and they have built a little tribute here for the members of the country group Alabama. There are statues that are bigger than life. They're probably about 7-8 feet tall, because they're a good bit taller than I am. But anyway, they've built this little tribute to Alabama. So if you're a fan of Alabama, you'll probably enjoy coming here, because this is where they are originally from. And here's a picture of the park that's right here in town. I see they got a fountain and gazebo, picnic tables down here. And here's the road signs. You're close to DeSoto State Park, Little River Canyon, and DeSoto Falls. I have been to Little River Canyon and DeSoto Falls before. Well, I guess I had to be in the state park to be at the falls down there. So yeah, I've been to all those places. Better look at that fountain here in the park area. I know this is unusual to be showing, but I like to look at this little park bench here. You can tell it's been here a while, and it's aged and weathered, and it has a rustic look to it. I think it's pretty. Here's a shot of some of the historic buildings here in Fort Payne. We'll get a closer look in a minute. They have a depot museum over here, and it's different than any I've seen. This is made out of stone. I don't know if it was originally stone or what, but we'll try to find out a little bit more about it just now. There is another park over here across the railroad tracks. It's called, I guess it's the Alabama Park. MeLisa found a sign over here, and it says Alabama Walking Park. It has a little playground out here too. And here's another shot of that stone railroad depot museum over there from the park area. They do have a splash pad area out here at the walking park, and since it is February, it's not open right now. They do have a stage and pavilion right here beside the walking park, I guess, where they put on concerts during the year, maybe even show movies or something, but that's just a guess. Okay, we're over here closer to the depot now, and as you can see, it has, I don't know if you call these spires or pinnacles or what, but you can see they do have the old points like a castle. But yeah, this is very unusual, the way this thing is constructed. As I'm looking here beside the tracks, there's some type of big pole with some type of mechanical mechanism attached to it, but I don't know what this would have been used for years ago. They do have a time capsule right here in front of the depot that's supposed to be opened in 2039, but I don't see what date it was put in here. I found this marker saying the building was erected by the town of Fort Payne in the fall of 1916. The signage over here says Fort Payne Opera House, 1889. And right down from it, it says Hosiery Museum, 1907. So, hey, we're standing in front of the Fort Payne Opera House from 18 $89. And they do have signage in the front saying that tours are available on Fridays and Saturdays. So I guess this really was an opera house back in the day. And I see it has the double doors, the very high ceilings. And here's some more of those benches that I like so well. This one has a, looks like a hunting dog on it. And they've replaced the seating part, but the frame still looks very rustic. And now I'm standing in front of the Hosiery Museum, and it says 1907 for the date on it, but I can see it. As you can see, there's a lot of socks hanging in the window, and I can see some old machinery inside that I guess they would have made the socks and things on. Elvis is going to be here at the Opera House on Friday, March the 29th, and that's 2024. And here in the wall, it looks like bottles are actually used in the construction here. Looks like old Coke bottles and other bottles back in the day, so I don't know if that was a thing at one time or what, but it is very unusual. Now this is the Depot Museum Annex, which is right across the street from the depot. But I see they also have a model railroaders exhibit inside. It says this is the coal and iron building right here. I noticed they use a lot of the same rock work as they did in the depot over there. Now on the side of this building, we have a picture of Pete the Cat. And it looks like the name of that store is Maker's Market. It's local art, it says. It's called Boomtown Maker's Market. They have some paintings in the window and some pottery works there. Somebody's painted up and decorated an old guitar here, I see. We're coming up on the old movie theater up here. I can see the marquee. And I love old theaters. If there's an old theater in the town with the marquee out front, I'm always going to try to get a picture of it. And there's some little smaller building here beside of it. Maybe I can tell what it is when I get a little closer here. The little smaller building beside the theater is called the courtyard. And when I look in through the windows here, it is just a big open area. They have some chairs and stuff back in there. I think it's probably too dark for you to be able to see, but it looks like it just a big open area. It looks like they're having an evening of jazz on February the 16th. It's always good to see these old theaters still in use. Here's a shot of the old ticket office that's still out front here, or ticket booth, I guess I should say. But it says adults 20 cents, children 10 cents. So I don't think those are current prices. They do have a star out front of the theater for Alabama. It says Our Hometown Boys, which is right in front of the ticket box. I don't know how well my camera's picking it up, but it says DeKalb Theater and neon lights on the inside there in the lobby. The signage says that Alabama was founded in 1889. They do have a mural here of a old steam locomotive on the side of one of the buildings in downtown here. We found a building just off of Main Street down here, and it looks like it may have been an old car dealership. But right now the signage on front says Alabama Motor Cars. And through the windows I can see there is an old early Corvette in there and a Shoney's Big Boy in there. And I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna see what I can tell by looking in the windows. I don't know what this place is, but looking into the window, I see what appears to be a 53 Corvette, I think. And if it is, I think that's the first year they were made. They do have one of the Pegasus in the window. And I don't know if you can see them through the windows, but there is a Big Boy from the Shoney's and Big Boy restaurants. I do see some old motorcycles in here through the window. We walked around the other side. We don't see any signage on this building whatsoever. But there is full of old cars in here, and a lot of them are Corvettes. Melissa's found something else down here. Let me.
No, I didn't find this dog watch one. See that one?
It's
You can see it through those windows down there.
oh, it looks like some type of miniature scale model Corvette down there. I see this Southern Torch over here, which looks like our radio station down the main strip of town here. 98.3 Wild Country, it says. There's a store here called Tiger Lily. Yeah, I think it might be a florist and a home decor place. But I think Tiger Lily is the name of a character in Peter Pan, if I'm not mistaken. Then we come to Patterson's Music. And I see they have a Elvis in the window. Fort Payne Footworks, which is a shoe store, it looks like. I'm walking down the sidewalk here, and for some reason it looks like the storefronts shift out into the street further. But here is a store called the Poppery on Main. And looking across the street, I see the Strand Cafe, which the Strand was the name of a chain of theaters years ago, and it looks like that used to be an old theater too at one time. And to the right it says Strand Antiques now. MeLisa may have just found the place we were looking at, I'm not sure.
I can't find number 8.
But there's a thing, let's see, let me back up here. It says Pete's Alley, and it has a downtown map.
Is that a racetrack?
That's probably that walking track that we saw.
I thought that was on 3rd Street.
You're right.
Hammers is 84.
Let's see.
Hammers is 84. Where's 84? Right there's Hammers. So yeah, you're right. It's across the street. So we're going this way, right?
Right.
So we're still going, is that 8?
So we're
on
on
3rd Street. So whatever 76 is, or 75, I think it's 76 is what you need. 76. You said 76? They're not in order.
they're not in order now.
They're in order by what business? Oh, it's the chamber locks. So it's not
Okay.
that one. So what's the one behind it? 75. Alabama Motor Cars. That's their cars, babe.
Okay.
That's it right there.
Oh, okay. So those cars belong to the
That's why it's got really
singing
nice.
group Alabama. Okay. Well, they've got some nice cars in there. In this alleyway, they do have some seating out through here, and it's lit up. I don't know the connection yet, but Pete the Cat seems to be everywhere here in Fort Payne. Maybe the originator lives here. Yeah, Pete the Cat even has his own star, like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So they have the bookshelf over here, which is looks like it might be a used bookstore, and that building over here has a sign that says cruising in downtown Pigeon Payne, in downtown Fort Payne. So I don't know if that's something that they do on occasion. This is the Blue River Arts Boutique, and like underneath they have the old panels that they would have in buildings years ago under the walkway. This impressive building here is the PNC Bank, and one of the reasons that I'm mentioning it is, let me show you, there's a box above one of the doorways and it looks like it's really old, but it actually says burglar alarm on the box on the bank, so I guess that's a good thing to have. If you have a bank, you need a burglar alarm. There's a Mater's Pizza and Pasta restaurant here downtown. We did have lunch today over here at Mater's Pizza, and I think we're going to have a separate video showing that. The section of downtown that we're on now, they've actually put in railing that I guess you would call it like a New Orleans style. It does look newer, but it could have been replaced or refurbished. There's several little boutique shops here going through town. Here's an old storefront. This don't look like it's in use now, but I like the way the old buildings had the little entranceway and the display windows in the front. And looking across the street from that I don't know if you can see it, but it says The Spot Coffee shop over there. Here there's a place called Relics Collectibles. I see a lot of VHS movies and records out here. DVDs are $1 each. That's a pretty neat looking little store here. And there's a better picture of the coffee shop there. Now this section of town down here, it looks like most of the shops are empty, but it looks like they're being renovated right now. This section of buildings down through here, it looks like this whole strip down through here is being utilized as a church now. It's called Church at the Vine. Across the street from that is called the Blossom Shop. On this building right here on the corner, there is some signage up. It says Bonnie Mills Appreciation Day 1962. Common thread, and it looks like they just had a picnic or something that day, judging by the picture, and it says Fort Payne Main Street. But as you look into this old building, you still see there are machines in here that make socks, and they're in process. Today's a Saturday, and I guess they're closed today, but it looks like it's still operational in here. A shot up the street going up toward the First Baptist Church. Here's the entrance to the Spot. Cotton State Boutique here. And beside it is the Valley Nutrition. Now, I showed this from across the street a while ago, the bookshelf. It looks like it is out of business now. But I do like, again, the storefront here with the display windows. Now I'm in front of the old Strand Theater where it says Home of the Past over the entryway. Now it looks like it's an antique store. Looking in through the window here, it looks like at one time it was used as a restaurant, because I see a counter in there and a soda fountain, it looks like. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of history in these old buildings here. I hate that it's not being utilized anymore. Here's a better shot of that, the Cab Theater from across the street. And I bet back in the heyday it was a really beautiful building. This old building here is a pretty large building, but it looks like at one time there were gas pumps here in front of it, so I can't really make out, how it was laid out, but it does look like at one time it was a service station of some type. Yeah, Pete the Cat even has his own star, like the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Have had a wonderful day walking around. I called it earlier Fort Worth. We are not in Texas. No. Fort Payne, Alabama, where the group Alabama is from, the country group. I think they're retired now, but they can still sing. I think one of them has passed away. That makes me sad, but I still love their music. You had a good time?
Yeah, I did.
You got to see some old theaters.
I enjoy walking around these older towns, and
had a good lunch at Mater's. That will be in a separate video. We're so full. I should have wore jogging pants or leggings so they would expand. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Like I say, it's been a good day. The temperature is probably around 60 or so it's not hot, but not really
that wind's something else though in certain areas. So the Hubs is ready to go investigate. He keeps seeing some hot rods and oldies cars riding through town, and he thinks that there's a show going on somewhere. But they could, like the guy said at the restaurant, they could just be out cruising because it's nice weather, showing off their car. But they have been up and down this strip. He's got the fever. He's ready for car shows to come back.
Yeah, ready for spring.
Yeah. So well, thank you anyway for enjoying. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining along with us on our walk around Fort Payne, Alabama. I almost did it again. Oh, why my brain doesn't work.
I guess we'll just have to go to Fort Worth someday.
Oh, I would love to go to Fort Worth. We'd
down.
get my brother to show us around.
Yeah, lives out in Texas.
Yeah. So anyways, hope you're having a good day, and we will see you later.
Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and a click. If you hadn't subscribed yet, we greatly appreciate you. And let's live life
Together.
always be.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. We did find the Alabama Fan Club and Museum here. And it's just outside of town.
It's big.
Yeah, not even half a mile outside of town. But it is a lot bigger building than we thought. And we're going to look and see if it's open and how much it costs.
That's a lot of #1 songs.
Stop by the waterfalls at Little River Canyon on the way home. It's probably about 5 miles outside of Fort Payne. On the bridge overlooking the falls, you can come up and get a view from overhead. And up here on the bridge, they actually have some benches and a sidewalk up here so you can sit and look at the water. As you can see, it's just off the main highway, but there is a brick wall dividing you from the traffic here.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.